up, you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on Hashtag Confirmed, we are breaking our regularly scheduled programming because there is some news that just came out, and I was like, hey, I need to share it with you. This video can wait till tomorrow morning. In fact, I've been procrastinating on that video for a while, so a little bit more time really isn't gonna hurt it. Regardless, on the previous video that we took a look at, a lot of people were questioning exactly what was going on with Garuda's kit, and today we got a first look at it on Twitter, and I'm like, ooh, this is kind of juicy. Okay, let's talk about this real fast. Now, the two culprits that a lot of people were asking the most about were Garuda's #1 and her ultimate. So let's take a look at the description that is shown on the Fortuna info website real quick, and then let's go ahead and jump into the actual footage. So as you can see here, the first ability is called Dread Mirror. Rip the life force from an enemy and use it as a shield that captures damage. Charge to channel the captured damage into an explosive projectile. Now, the graphics on this have changed fairly dramatically, and I'm kind of liking the look of it big time. Blood Ultra pretty much stays the same. Impale an enemy on an altar of talons and siphon health for Garuda and her allies. Bloodletting is the same. She does that cool twirl and covers herself with blood. She sacrifices her health to generate energy. And last, of course, is Seeking Talons. This is the new variation. We get to take a look at it today. I don't know what's going on with me stuttering. Maybe I'm just too excited about all of this, but as you can see, charge to expand the targeting area, release to send Garuda's talons careening towards each target in the area. Surviving enemies are prone to bleeding. So this just seems like it's kind of like homing projectiles that jump in at an enemy and just cause them to bleed. So as you can kind of see right here, this is a little bit of a mini visual depiction, but we'll get to take a closer look at it, as well as a couple other interesting things. So as you can see right here, this is Garuda, doing what Garuda does. She goes in, and this is our first look at the redone shield. So take a close look at that real quick. There's a lot of really choppy footage, but as you can see, the shield is no longer kind of like a window pane. It's definitely more oval. The visuals on it, I feel like, are a lot better, and it doesn't seem to sway in that awkward way that it did before. I'm hoping that that's the way that it kind of plays out in game. But the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is the new ultimate. So that was her using her third ability to get more energy, but let's pause. So as you can see right here, she's got this kind of I don't know, weird hand thing she's doing, and these swirls that are coming off of it. Now I want you to pay attention to the symbols on the outer edge of this. So as you can see on that outer edge and this edge over here, her symbols are there, and it kind of creates this little circle. So that looks like it's the aiming reticule, so any enemies caught within that reticule are going to be hit with the talons. And as you can see, bam! So as soon as she releases, everything starts bleeding. One of the other things that I was taking a closer look at, if you notice, on the top of all of these enemies' heads, they're also marked. So I don't know if maybe they're just marked for bleeding. I don't know exactly what that is, but that is the symbol of Garuda floating on top of their heads. Me personally, I hope that this ultimate is more than just damage upon damage upon damage. Hopefully maybe that mark allows allies to kill it and replenish their health, or those enemies will exude an aura of health restoration as they're bleeding out, or maybe those enemies just end up taking more damage or are slowed or something, just as long as it's not just straight damage on top of damage on top of damage. Because for me, I mean, what's the difference between this and sending out a batch of ash clones, right? At least that's my own personal feelings. But it does look really cool. Now, the one other synergy that I did want to point out with this that might, play in, is, as you can see, she's taken down the orb from her blood well, and she is gonna throw it at these guys right here. And as she does, it seems like they evaporate in a spray of blood. Maybe those enemies, when hit, when they explode, they cover everybody else in a rain of healing blood or something along the lines. Listen, I don't know what it could be, but that's not the usual death visual for these enemies, right? So as you can see, all of their, there's still some bodies she chopped, but for the most part, the bodies seem evaporated. You know what I mean? They were turned into little bits of blood. Now, the next thing that you'll notice here is Garuda can actually equip her claws when no other melee is available. So that's one thing that you should be very aware of. That was definitely confirmed on Twitter, and I'll show you guys the tweet too, because proof, you know, we gotta have proof. Again, she's charging up her ultimate. I'm loving like the way that this stands. I'm still sad that they got rid of the strut though. Still sad that they got rid of the strut, and now you can see all of these enemies are marked. And boom, any enemies she hits with the orb, they all explode and they're donezo. So that's exactly what we're seeing here. I'm very curious to see what you guys think of the ultimate. Are you guys liking it? Again, for me personally, I'm like, is damage? There's got to be something more that comes with damage. Maybe those enemies deal less damage. They have less damage output or something along those lines. A little bit of CC and survivability is always nice to have on a frame. And a one-sided shield, although, you know, it is a duration-based shield, so it's not kind of like, it doesn't run out unless its times run out. You know, that's the only thing that that's based on. So that's always nice, but, you know, it would be kind of nice for maybe the ultimate to do something cool like that. Are you guys also really, really interested in the fact that Garuda has her own set of claws that she can equip? It's a new, weird, strange thing that we've never ever jumped into before, and I'll actually go ahead and show you guys a tweet after this footage right here, because of the fact that it's just very, very different. So let's see. Right here real quick, the original tweet is Garuda equipping her talons, an exclusive moddable melee weapon to her when no other melee weapon is equipped, then causing pure carnage with all of her abilities. That is gonna be kind of crazy. So I wonder what the stats are. Hopefully the claws are really, really cool. However, it also really reminds me of Valkyrie, who has her own claws. So I don't know, mildly confused, I'm kind of in awe. I love all the gore, I love all the blood. I think it's gonna be sick. And for those of you guys who didn't see too, DE is actually planning on making a sigil, an exclusive sigil that comes with the Garuda kit that covers yourself or any other frame that you put it on in like flowing blood. As I think as you kill more enemies or as you become more damaged, something along those lines. Regardless, go ahead and leave your feelings down in the comments below as to everything that you have seen so far here, because legitimately, a part of me is kind of juiced. I'm liking the rest of her kit. Her ulti though, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? I'm kind of like right there with y'all, like, come on. There's got to be more than just damage, because I'm seeing these little glyph things on top of the enemies' heads. Regardless, that about wraps it up for this portion of the chat. There are a couple things that I do want to remind you guys about real quick, because of the fact that we are talking about Fortuna. I want to remind you, if you have not already, you can go to Warframe warframe.com/promo code and enter in Solaris United to go ahead and claim your Fortuna glyph. I think it's called the Lift Together sigil. I've already got it on some of my frames, so if you guys haven't checked that out already, make sure you go ahead and enter in that promo code. Then we also know that there are going to be Twitch drops that are coming up for Fortuna as well. So if you haven't already followed me over at twitch.tv/thegayGuyPlays, make sure you do, because I will definitely be announcing things on the YouTube channel as to when I'm planning on going live. It'll be on my Twitter as well, so just do all of that stuff. I'll give you guys a schedule as to when I'm going to try and be on. And know that in those Twitch drops, there is going to be a Korra, if you guys have not gotten Korra yet. There is also going to be a Nidus, if you have not gotten Nidus yet, as well as some other surprises sprinkled in. Now, as for the Solaris United Discord, also keep in mind, we are on the last few parts of the ARG that are coming out. If you've seen some weird tweets from me with hashtag Lift Together, that's me trying to answer some questions for the ARG. And they said that they will be releasing the PC cash codes, cash, C-H-A-C-H, you know, not cash like money, but like cash as in like a cachet of things. I'll get those promo codes out to you guys as soon as they become live. Again, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Regardless, that does about do it for me for now. Aside from the fact that I still need to go ahead and pick up that stupid, hold on, we're gonna go to the merch store so that you guys can see it. The Excalibur Umbra statue, y'all know I was gonna pick it up. Y'all know I had a break and I was gonna pick it up, so we're gonna get that. But remember that it is for a limited time. I believe it ends November 9th. So that's like 2 days, you guys. If you guys are planning on getting it, you can go ahead and pick it up before then. There is also a bundle that it comes with. Then it has a t-shirt in it. I think it's like for $130, something like that. Regardless, hopefully you guys have done everything that you need to do. Let me know your feelings about everything, including this Excalibur Umbra statue and the Garuda abilities. Are you satisfied with it? Are you not satisfied with it? What do you think that the symbols could do? Toss that in the comments below. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi to them? Lovers? Lovers, say hi. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.